Hello my friends, welcome back to another unboxing review of Combat Patrol Magazine issue 77. Heavy weapons time for our Astra Militarum. So it's only a one part, so we get sprues, we also get 350mm bases. So the front cover, Kachan jungle fighters engaging in some desperate skirmish with their heavy weapon platforms there. So our heavy weapon squad. So we're going to be covering the heavy weapon squad, bonds of honor, and death weld regiments. So how to paint? Jumping ahead. How to build our heavy weapon squad. And it looks like we are having, is it all auto cannons? Could be all auto cannons. What's that mark on there? So heavy weapon squad. I'm still building. And we are making all the crew. I've got a feeling this is a free. I'm right. It is. It's free autocannons. So there they are in the glory on their bases. So as I said before, jumping the gun. How to paint our heavy weapon squad. And they're giving us two different assemblies here. So the weapons are not attached to the base yet, just the crew. It needs no introduction. Any of the paints. I have started painting all my Astra Militarum, and they are all not in this paint scheme anyway. So look forward to that. And as they always say, it's a work in progress. But now we're shading. And we're still shading. And then once we're done with our shading, we're going to go straight on to highlights. And as we're coming to the final stages of our magazine, really, to working complete, did you manage to find any highlight all of the difference in straps? We shall fight the foe until the last of us fall. So I'll read N, Astra Militarum 06, and we'll be talking about some death weld regiments. So I'll catch Chan here. This was a very old, if I remember rightly, this used to be a very old artwork on, I think, their troops box set back in the day. So I'll leave that there. Anyone wants to have a bit of a read and a gander. See, this is about the Kachans here. I got a weird feeling they will be coming back, these guys, in the very near future. So, Perilos Waste, Survival of the Fittest, and we've got Leaper there engaging with some more Kachan fighters. So, Bonds of Honor, Part 19. It's pretty much turned into its own little Black Library novel. So this is Read E, Silver Templars 19. So just leave that there a little bit, and then I'll start panning down if anyone is actually reading. See what's going on. The Finnish barbarians of the World Eaters indulge in their lust for blood and death, with some artwork there. One more there with an exalted 8 bound on the bottom of the page. Hopefully you guys can read that if you are reading them. Anyway, we'll move on. Heavy Weapons Squad. So, roll our result. As always, featured in this magazine. Unit name, built, painted, and we're going to begin play. our data sheet for our heavy weapon squad. And then we're moving on to scenario 47, covering fire with our Lehman Russ tank there. So this is play F, scenarios 47. I'll leave that there. I want us to have a quick read what exactly we're getting on. To play covering fire, set up the 2 battle mats as seen over leaf. First, the Astra Militarum player takes 1 heavy weapon squad unit, 2 Canadian shock troops, and Canadian command squad. The Canadian command squad must be attached to one of the units, Canadian shock troops. Then the Orcs player takes 1 war boss unit, 2 units of boys. Finding players take it in turns to select and deploy a total of 6 terrain cards on the battlefield. Roll off to decide which player selects and deploys the first terrain card. So our deployment and how to win. Our battle mat shown as there. Covering fire with our heavy weapons. So I'll leave that there. Let's have a look at that. And was it an Astra Militarum victory with our heavy weapons? There's the post boys. Was it an Orcs victory with our boys with their knob there? Choose your enemy. The Orcs are only one of many hostile species that infest the galaxy. You can prepare your troops for the endless campaigns that they will face by testing them out against different enemies. Read on to find out which other factions you can fight in a scenario and which units you should select if you choose to face these foes. So they're giving you the, if you want to give it a go with the Colts, Leagues of Votan, the Chaos Space Marines, which units you're going to be using there. In the final page, never changes until we probably go on to the World Eaters very soon. So look forward, my friends. Issue 78, we're finishing our Dynasty of the Colts with the Atalan Jackals and the Paint Guidance new scenario. We'll also, 79 and 80, we'll be finishing our Astra Militarum with our Armored Sentinel, and then we move on to our World Eaters, our final combat patrol. And yeah, wow, it's almost soon. The time is upon us for the end of an era. So thank you very much. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all very soon on the next video. Take care. Bye bye for now.